Spazzing on this one.
All right, good morning, boys. Welcome back to another video. This is gonna be a morning routine of a day trader, so let's get right to it.
Boys, explain how this is possible. I look out my window, it's April in Canada and it's literally snowing.
All right, put on a sweater. Now it's time to go. I'm gonna go make breakfast, get a little bite so I'm not super hungry when I'm trading and just sitting and looking at the markets for a few hours. But yeah, I got caught up on all my emails and text messages from last night. So yeah, just gonna make a healthy breakfast that I eat pretty much every single day and then take a look at the charts. Boom, this is the breakfast I eat pretty much every single day. And yeah, I know I messed up on the eggs, don't even tell me. We got the eggs for the protein, we got about 4, then we got avocado for the healthy fat, and then berries, of course, with a little bit of honey drizzled to add some nice flavor. Highly recommend this, boys. Highly recommend this breakfast. Tastes good, quick to make, and it's super healthy, which if your body is healthy, your mind is healthy, and so it's sharp, and that's what we need, especially if we're staring at charts every single day. The thing about trading is it's not a physical, intense job. It's literally just mental aspects to it. So you want to do things like pray, meditate, eat clean to help with the overall flow and just sharpness of your mind. All right, so after eating, the very first thing I have to do is get a coffee so I'm energized. All right, that's a realistic morning. It's not too much flashy parts to it. I don't know what you guys were expecting me to get into a Lambo, go to Starbucks, come back, make 10,000. It's not all flashiness. Wake up, eat, get my coffee, work and look at the charts, do my pre-market scan, because mornings are for the work and the fun part and freedom is for the afternoon and rest of the day. So now I'm just going to do my pre-market analysis, but the nice part is I already kind of know the top pairs I'm looking at, so I really only have to look at 3 to 5 pairs. And if I see my setup, great, I'll set my alerts and wait. If I don't, then today's not going to be a trading day.
Oh, I did, yeah.
And real quick for Forex, we did the scan, super volatile, no good opportunities. So just not gonna take any trades or force any setups till the volatility on pairs kind of calms down. I don't know if you guys can still see, that is all snow and it's literally the first week of April in Canada still. So it's snowing. I think it's time to go drifting in the M3. Give it one last drift in the snow before we get that nice, beautiful summer weather. So you guys are gonna see me drift in the M3. Let's do it. That was too much fun. Only benefit of it snowing in April still. I still rather sunny weather. But yeah, that's gonna be a wrap for today. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. The weather is so bipolar here. Literally snowing yesterday and now it's kind of sunny again and the snow's all melted. Not really any opportunities right now. So I have my alert set, which is a nice part about my style of trading. I don't have to stare at the charts the whole time. When my alerts get triggered, it means it's at a key zone where I'm interested in possibly taking the position or the shift to structure, whatever I'm looking for. And right now I'm watching GBP NZD for buys possibly and NZD CAD for sells. I'm gonna go back to my room and chill a little bit. So yeah, we still have some time in the day. Maybe we could catch a setup on one of these pairs.
All right, and this is the trade I'm currently in, about 500 profit. Beautiful entry. But up here, I did mess up my risk because this is a 200K funded. I should have risked a little bit more. I think I only risked like 0.5%. So should have risked about 1%, but still should be about a 2.4 risk to reward ratio. So first TP hit, but looks good. All right, so trade update. We also took a trade on the funded on Forex, NZD CAD. We entered sales, beautiful 2.4 RRTP hit. This was my actual TP, I just placed it down here, but I was gonna manage it and close it manually around this area because we're taking out all this sell side here. And so you can see up about 1,100 on the 200K already. And you could probably tell I risked super light on this position just because it's my first ever trade on this funded account and I wanna slowly build the account and ease into it. But literally straight dump. All right, gonna close this out in front of you guys. Boom. And so you could see my student off season's been with me for a while. He entered basically the same trade, but 20 minutes before. Sniper entry, sniper exit. We're getting that retracement from the level I thought. So this is a good sign it could come back and take out all those liquidity to head back potentially to our entry area. So beautiful exit. I'm very happy with how this trade played out. And of course, first trade of the week with Forex sent out to my students. You can see we managed to trade all right here, full TP hit. And let's see, beautiful. Made about 400 and my student made about 200 on his brand new fund that he opened today. Love it.
You know what I'm gonna do for you boys? I'm gonna drop some free value on why I took NZD CAD and how it played out beautifully.
All right, this is how the trade played out. So why did I enter this trade? Well, you could see based on my strategy, we were at a key zone where now I'm gonna be looking for sells because we're approaching from underneath. Nice double top price action. All I was waiting for was a shift of structure. And then I had my mini key zone right here. I was waiting for the break, the retest, and entered off that stop just above this tiny fair value gap as well that we tapped into. And then boom, targeting these lows down here. Now, the one thing I did mess up on is leaving runners. Well, the reason I closed at about a 2.5 risk to our ratio, which is already amazing, is because I was targeting these lows down here because we have these huge imbalances there. And so when I saw price slow down here and start consolidating, I could have expected to come back into my entry. However, looking at it afterwards, we could see that it targeted this liquidity all the way down here. So that's the one thing where I did mess up on, full transparency, but it's still a winning trade, which I don't mind. And I didn't want to hold too long as well because the markets were still pretty volatile from Trump's tariff news. But beautiful trade, straight to take profit. I know I was telling you guys I was also watching GBP NZD. Some of my students caught this because I sent out this idea here. Literally would have been no drawdown again. And if we extended this, huge potential to the upside for winners. Right bias, I did not unfortunately take this. I took the NZD CAD. It just was a little bit more cleaner to me, but similar idea because both have the NZD pair with them. So now what I'm looking for GBP NZD is, so on the 15 minute, we shifted structure and I have a key zone here. So what I'm looking for is to tap into this key zone to possibly enter buys against something like that. So this is actually my favorite pair to trade. We'll see. I'm gonna set my alert right here where I will be interested once it's at this level. So I'm gonna be off the charts, and when I get my alert, I will hop back on the charts to see if I get my entry signal.
And so if you want to be one of my one-to-one mentorship students where I break down my full systems of trading to get you profitable and so you could get my exact trades I take to bank with me, that's going to be the first link in the description down below. And if me and my team think you are a right fit, we will reach out to you very shortly. And the whole reason I'm doing these prop firm challenges is to show you that you don't need a ton of money in live capital to make some good money. I'm doing the challenges to show you guys that you could start a prop firm challenge as well if you have low capital, pass it, get a payout, and start investing into live capital because that's the end goal still.
And so you could see my student off season's been with me for a while. He entered basically the same trade, but 20 minutes before. So he saw the exact same bias as me, which played out for him as well.
I tell my students the same thing. I don't want signal bots where you just copy my trades and bank with me. No, I call it earn and learn. I want you guys to not only bank with me, but I want you to understand and learn the skill, because that's the powerful part. If you could catch the trades yourself, then you've mastered the skill and you've achieved a level of freedom where you could make money from anywhere. So yeah, now my trading day is over literally, and it's 11 a.m. in the morning. And I do see an AOI if you drag that green area out, which aligns with the gap, so that's a good step. Yeah. So again, right bias, which your bias has been correct every single time so far, which we nailed that, which is good right there. So my thought process would be, so if we close beneath that and start rejecting, then I would be interested in managing and closing out there where you closed out. But because if you look, it broke through that resistance, I'm still going to be in the trade. I know that, okay, if it comes back, it could act as, this resistance will act as a support most likely. Plus it created a 15-minute fair value gap as well. So that's extra, confluence to continue holding. You see that? Yeah. All right, successful call with my one-on-one student. She started working with me a couple weeks ago, and it's crazy how much results she's already achieving. Her bias was correct 5 out of the 5 trades she took. And we just had a few minor tweaks for her to make, but she is progressing insanely fast. So I love to see it. But yeah, now it's time to head to the gym. Listen up here, guys. You need habits that are building discipline. Hitting the gym consistently, not skipping workouts. Reading a book when you tell yourself you're gonna read. Going to bed at a good time. Eating healthy food. Being a disciplined trader ties down to the disciplined habits throughout your day-to-day lives, as that is the easiest way to start becoming a disciplined trader. Being an overall disciplined person yourself. So if you don't work out yet, start picking up some weights. If you're not eating clean, start eating clean. Go to bed at a good time. Start building those right habits. Finished trading before 11 a.m. Finished my workout. It's now 1 p.m. and I have nothing else to do today. Literally. Sometimes I swear trading gives me a little bit too much freedom. These are the reasons why we trade. So I am very grateful. But yeah, just gonna chill at this lounge a little bit, give my mind a break from all the mental work. Yeah, that's my morning routine. Pretty simple. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. See you boys on the next one.